apologize for the technical difficulties, but as you can see, we're still working through them. We're just trying an alternative way to get these recordings done and to you in a timely fashion. Let me go back to where we think that the last post cut out. It was when we were talking about ICR and IBR. The statement that was made there is that any students who borrow and that has a debt-to-earnings ratio of 1 to 1, which many of our students do, it's 1 to 2. It's the inverse of what it is in traditional schools. Whereas in traditional schools, most of their borrowing is sometimes a 3 or a 4 to 1 on the first year's earnings. But when it's a 1 to 1 debt-to-income ratio, most students will not be able to call any benefit from ICR, IBR, or pay-as-you-go. These are things that we had thought of, we had done some calculations and had not been able to really find where there was benefit, but that was confirmed in a session yesterday. So that session really, we know that our students don't gain much benefit from that, but we'll keep an eye on it as it develops and as the President's initiative on pay-as-you-go starts to really take life. Because it went a little bit further, the pay-as-you-go, the initiative from the President went further than ICR and IBR. It was more advantageous to students with large debt. Going back to the default management program, and there's a new buzzword now, and it's default aversion as opposed to default management. The department's kind of taking a new look at this, and as I said, when they identify the who is most likely to default and why they are most likely to default. The default aversion is a process that starts, as I said, at the different touch points, but obviously the first touch point is admissions, and being able to identify who these students that may have some struggles, who those students may be. So again, we'll post more on that, and we'll give you some more information in the lists of the who and the why, so that we can start identifying and implementing them. I think you might be able to look forward to the Spring Management Conference. We'll be having some classes on that. I've had some conversations with David Hammond, who's from the Atlanta regional office, who actually did the sessions on default management, default aversion, and some of those things. And hopefully we're going to be able to get David to come and give us a class that we think will be fantastic, timely, and perfect. Again, they talk about the phasing of 3-year CDRs. We're almost there. The first sanctions won't be until 2014, but it's a challenge that we're going to have to work. In the study and the spreadsheet that GR has been working with, we know that there's probably about 50 of our members that are going to be in this hot zone of 30% or above, that they're there now. So without any kind of default aversion or default management, they're going to be at risk when the new 3-year CDRs come out in the final fashion in 2014. That's about it from here, from the Peabody today. And we're going to go back in, attend some more sessions. There's a GE disclosure session that I'm going to go to here as soon as we're done doing this. And look for more information. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're working on them, but we're going to get you some information. You've got some stuff here. Make sure you look to the web page. Make sure you look to the Voters Voice page and the listserv. And Dana will be posting some stuff for you, and Jen will be posting some things for you to take a look at. So we'll talk to you later.